Hello, good morning, students. I hope you all were good. Today I will start a new chapter. The chapter name is Solution. Okay, the chapter name is Solution, in which we will study about various types of concentrations, types of solutions, and various other things. Okay, so first of all, the topic arises here: what is a solution? Okay, let's see. I have also make a notes, and if you want to make your notes by yourself, then also, and you want to write this one, then also you can do. A solution is a homogeneous mixtures of two or more substances whose composition can be varied within certain limits. First of all is this: how the solution is formation takes place. Solution formation takes place by the two things: one is solute and second is the solvent. It is a homogeneous mixture. For an example, we have taken a sugar solution. Here sugar is a solute, means we have taken solute in a less amount, and water is a solvent. That means it become a homogeneous mixture. Okay, and it was in certain limits, means its limits should be there. It was not unlimited. Understood till here? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances whose composition can be varied within certain limits. The substance making up the solutions are called components. Those things which are making a solution, that is known as components. Now, as we are talking about the solution, it means we are talking about the homogeneous solution. Homogeneous solutions means we are talking about a true solution, which we have studied in 9th standard. We have studied in 9th standard three things: true solution, suspension, and colloids. We have studied. So this we are talking about a true solution which are very, very small. What is the meaning of this solution? Means solute completely dissolved in solvent. For an example, I have taken a one beaker. In this beaker I have put a water. In this water I have put a crystals of sugar. What is a more amount? Water is a more amount, that means it is a solvent. What thing is a less amount? That sugar is a solute. Both the things are mixed together and form a solution. Understood? Now, solution is of two types. One is solute and second is solvent. And both the things form a solution. Solute is in a smaller quantity, solvent in a bigger quantity. Solvent fully dissolved means it forms a solution or a true solution. It is a homogeneous mixture, and a homogeneous mixture we can say as uniformity. They remain as uniform. They cannot be changed. Or a heterogeneous example is chalk and water, that is said to be a non-uniform. Example, we have taken a sugar and water homo, chalk and water hetero. Till here understood to all the students? Now, in this chapter, what the topics are important, what the topics we have to study is, first discuss those things which we have to study. First, we have to study about the concentration terms. In a concentration terms, many things are coming. First is molarity, molality, normality, mole fraction, weight by weight, weight by volume, and formality. Okay, these are the concentration. Second topic we will take here, vapor pressure. Vapor pressure, in this vapor pressure we will study about the two laws. One is Henry and second is Raoult's law. Very important third thing we have to study, that is colligative properties. In a colligative properties we have to tell about the vapor pressure, freezing point, boiling point. These things we have to tell. Relative lowering in vapor pressure, elevation boiling point, depression and freezing point, and osmotic pressure, that is called as OP. And last, very important, we have to discuss about the Vent factor, Ventov factor. Last thing is very important, we have to talk about Ventov factor. You see this page very carefully and write it in your copy. These topics are very important which we will discuss in this chapter. Now, let's tell about the types of solution. First thing is the gaseous solution, liquid solution, and solid solution. Three things are there. First, we are talking about the gaseous solution. Now, in the gaseous solution, we know about the gas. When gas and vapor form homogeneous mixture and are regarded as a solution, these solutions are formed spontaneously and quickly. Air is a common example of gaseous solution. Means is this, in this one gases we can take, or gases we can say as a vapor also. It is a homogeneous. These homogeneous mixtures form a gas. For an example, air. In this air, where we are living in this environment, air is here. Okay, in this air, mixtures of various types of substances are there, but we are not able to see. It means it is a homogeneous mixture. Okay, so they have taken an example of air. Okay, second term I will also like to tell you about from this book. You can see here, gaseous solution, when gas is mixed in gas, when liquid is mixed with gas, when solid is mixed with gas. Examples are this is also called as a gaseous solution. Now in liquid solution, when gas is mixed with liquid, when liquid is mixed with liquid, when solid is dissolved in liquid. There are various examples: oxygen dissolved in water, ethanol dissolved in water, glucose dissolved in water. This is the liquid solution. And solid solution, when gas is mixed with solid. Now here we are talking about a solid. Gas is mixed with solid, liquid mixed with solid, and solid is mixed with solid. Okay, understood? Both the things are solid. Here copper and gold are solid. Liquid is mixed with solid. Okay, here what the amalgam of mercury. Liquid here taken as mercury is taken as liquid with solid. Solid here is sodium. When gas is mixed with solid, here gas we have taken as hydrogen, and solid we have taken as palladium. So this also you can write down. And other things we can write down in liquid solution. Solution are formed by mixing solid or gas in liquid, or two substances which are themselves liquid. I said as before, liquid we can take, liquid solid we can take, solids liquid gas we can take. Fine. Among these solution, liquid mixtures are very important. Okay, which one is very important? Liquid is very important. Unlike gas or liquids do not form homogeneous mixtures on mixing. We can't say that all liquids form a homogeneous mixture. No, it is not possible. Why it is so? Because it is depend on their solubility. How much the solubility is there, how the mixture is there, then only it may be a homogeneous or heterogeneous. The two components are completely miscible. Miscible it fully mixed. The two components are almost immiscible, means not fully mixed, not homogeneous. It is a heterogeneous. The two components are partially miscible. Partially miscible means first of all they are mixed. After a few seconds they remain settled down, and it shows that they will not mix, means they are working as a colloids. This is a liquid solution. Now next is a solid solution. These solutions are common in case of mixtures of solids. In a solid what we have studied before. In a solid, gas is mixed with solid, liquid is also mixed with solid, solid is also mixed with solid. So same here. The solution are common in case of mixture of solids. Gold and copper form a solid solution because gold atom can replace copper atom. Both the things are solid. Similarly, copper atoms can replace gold atom in a gold crystals. Understood? These things understood to all? These things you have to write down in copy. Alloys of two or more metals are solid solution. How it is so? Now alloys have taken part in two solutions. One is substitutional solid solution, second is interstitial solid solution. So beta, first of all you see this page, and this page you can write down in your copy. With this page and what the thing you like it from here, gaseous solution, liquid solution and a solid solution, that also you can write down. Fine. After this, now let's talk about the substitutional solid solution. These are those in which atoms, molecules or ions of one substance takes the place of particles of another substance. Means atom, molecules of one ion can take place of another atoms, molecules, another particle of same substances. Okay, like for an example, how the brass formation takes place. The brass formation takes place by the copper and the zinc. Okay, zinc sulfide and cadmium sulfide also form a solid solution. This is a substitutional solid solution. Substitutional word is substitution. You know, substitution means in place of gold a second thing is coming, not gold. For an example, if I am absent, a second teacher is teaching to you in my absence, that was a substitutional solid solution. Interstitial solid solution, Interstitial solid solution, these are those which are formed by placing atom of one kind into voids or interstices in the lattice of atoms of other substance. Solute particles are shown in the interstice present in the atoms of solvent lattice. For an example now see here, this blue are showing as a solvent, this black is shown as a solute. So in this one, what they want to say, one substance takes the place of particles of another substance. Means here for an example we have taken as, let's take an example here, gold, and in between copper is coming, so this is a substitutional. Now in this one, fully things, these are those which are formed by placing atom of one kind into voids. Same thing is here, this is a solvent, but they not got the place, they are coming in between in the voids where the places are there, small places are there, they come in this one. The small places are left, that is called as voids. So why in this one it come in the voids are coming, that is said to be a solute. So this is alloys of two or more metals as solid solution. It is of two types, one is substitutional and second is interstitial, and these two diagrams is important. Okay, so after this you write down these things in your copy. Till here we will do today. In a gaseous solution, gas, solid gas, liquid gas, solid, liquid, gas, liquid, solid, liquid, solid, gas, solid. These things you have to write it in your copy. Means in this one I would like to tell you that what is the solute, what is the solvent, and what are the examples of it. Till here you have to write down these things in a copy. Rest things we will do tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day.